Let's solve this function equation, this composite function equation. We've got f of x, or f of fx equals -2. So if I write it out, I replace all the x's with x minus 1 over x. So I've got x minus x minus 1 over x minus 1 over x equals -2. That's my first step. I've applied the function of the function, which instead of x there and there, I've put in x minus 1 over x. Well, I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 1 over x. Let's see what that does. Well, on this side, on the left-hand side, it just leaves us, and I'll just use a different colour so you can see this. It leaves us with x minus 1 over x minus 1 equals -2 x plus 2 over x. So, well, what have I done, if you like? I've just taken the denominator here and multiplied the right-hand side. I've taken this up here and multiplied it by -2. So -2x, -1 times -2 is +2, and I've got the x. Let's have a look what to do next. I'm going to multiply through by x, everything on both sides by x. So with this bit here, the first bit, I multiply this by x, it just gets rid of the denominator. Here, well, 1 times x is minus x. When I multiply the whole right-hand side by x, it just gets rid of the denominator. So you've got to be okay with your basic algebraic principles here. And let's simplify this in the next line. So x minus x on there, they cancel out. So I've got -1 equals -2x plus 2. -2x equals -3. I've just moved the +2 there over. And that leaves me with x would equal 3 over 2, if you like, 1.5. Let's just have a bit of a recap talk through it again. Here, I've formed the equation. Here, I've replaced the x's with x minus 1 over x. Here, when it goes red, I've multiplied both sides by x minus 1 over x. The left-hand side just becomes the numerator because I've multiplied by the denominator, cancelling it out. The right-hand side becomes -2 multiplied by x minus 1 over x. Minus 2x plus 2, careful with the negative times negative, and x. This next step, where you see it go green, I've multiplied every single bit by x on both sides. As long as you multiply both sides by the same thing, you can do that. So that denominator of x goes. -1 becomes -x. And here, everything's over x, so it just becomes the numerator multiplied by the denominator. And the rest of it is just simplifying left to right, and we get 1.5. That's a tricky one, and I hope it's clear. If need be, go back through it again and try some similar problems.